Tell me what's the same about us. I tell you what, I know I ain't the same without you. No propane without you, no fame without you, so lame without you. Tell me what's the same about us. I tell you what, I know I ain't the same without you.
5,
No
4,
5th floor?
3, 2,
Someone had a long night.
1.
And
Here we are once again. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for the Real Talk Wrap-Up Show. As always, we appreciate you taking your time to check us out and, you know, let us know how you're feeling and hopefully adding commentary to the YouTube account or email address. You know, we appreciate that. So, again, welcome. Well, today, before we get started, we're going to go into some commentary. We had actually one viewer who I appreciate in advance. She just gave us some input, some insight on what she sees when she watches us and how she feels about us. And then the other one, which we can even do later, is a friend of mine, and she didn't email it, but she texted me, and she was just going in on the Chrissy and Mr. Jones. So I'm going to have to get into that later. But let's just start off with this because you need to know we do appreciate all input. Okay. It says, "Hi, Real Talk. First, I want to say I really like the show. I think you guys are very energetic and have great potential."
Aww.
Thank you. Episode 3, season 2. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is a fan. How do you know?
Woo!
She knows the breakdown, like for real. Episode 3, season 2. Van's hair was all that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Which one was that? I don't even know.
That was the
That
one.
was when the hair was to the side where I
Yeah.
said, "Well, park you."
No.
That better have been the one.
It was
Why didn't bring that mannequin
That was
here?
one of her bands.
Yeah, that was the one when it was to the side, the jean thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
She knows I know
shirt.
which one it was. She knows I know which hairstyle. Go ahead.
So okay, she said Van's hair was all that. She brings something different to the show.
Thank you.
We agree. I agree.
Oh,
You
I
know,
appreciate that. Cambo
That's
love.
hot.
Thank you.
Campbell. Buzz. All right. She brings something different to the show, and plus she does a little more research than the other hosts. I agree, and that's why I appreciate that. No, I do because
that's Wikipedia.
I try my best. No, that's not. No, I don't trust.
I mean,
don't not
Wikipedia-
trust Wiki. Do not trust
Wikipedia.
that.
Wiki
No,
is
I
Wiki.
do not do Wiki.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you. Get it.
Real talk. That's how
No, I
everybody knows the
appreciate that
research.
though. Really, I
Thank
do.
you. I appreciate it.
Because you know that
Thanks.
is definitely needed. It's necessary.
Yeah, behind the scenes, we appreciate as well the research as
Thank
well.
Go ahead.
you.
Chanel.
Chanel, get it right.
She said, sometimes it's a bit hard to understand what you guys are talking about when you overtalk each other, especially Tracy and Ebony. You right. This is the thing, and I'm not trying to clarify, justify, but this is the thing. Tracy will try to overtalk the preacher in church.
Yes.
See, this is what happens, and you want to get your words in, so then it turns into because we're trying to overtalk each other. But I've noticed, and I feel you on that too. So
Listen, I will have to work on that next lifetime because it won't happen in this one. Damn sure not to do that.
but it is.
It's good. I mean, it's good, but
it is constructive. We were watching. Well, I was watching the View today with Whoopi and them, and Whoopi and what's the one that's like 98?
Barbara.
Her.
Wow. No, you didn't.
No, Barbara's a little. She's up there.
But that's
But
a
they was on.
98-year-old bitch.
Oh, and I was. You're right.
No, she cool.
Okay.
She is,
got her
but
body
they were
done
over talking each other, and Whoopi was just like
That one eye be wet.
She shut her. She had to shut her down because she was getting her Tracy.
Yeah, that one eye be wet with Barbara. That just be moist as fuck, that glass or something.
Shut up, Joy. Anyway, where was I? Okay, understand. So, okay. If you look at the first show and look at you guys now, you can tell you have stepped it up. Fashion, I guess fashion-wise in the show, like everything. I think that you are all different, but you should be able to blend. Tracy is a little older, but I think she needs a different hairstyle to frame her face. And no, I ain't a hater. I'm just saying appearance is everything, especially on a YouTube show. Sorry, got a little text coming though. Especially on a YouTube show. There is so much competition on here with the after shows. You should want to step it up for more views. These people take their 20 minutes seriously. One more thing. LMAO, at Sharp Shopper Eggs. Ha 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 ha. Shout out to Sean with those damn eggs, because that was hilarious. So,
can you take us for a tour one day?
Point taken.
Point taken.
Yeah, I can. I mean, it's not. It's not my facility, but but I frequented enough to claim some type of ownership. You know, I'm here to save.
Ooh, dinner's at home. Sorry.
Did you get it from there?
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
That message.
But yeah, thank you. Like, truly, we do appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. Like, I'm never offended by anything. I appreciate any and all commentary. Because,
any feedback.
You know, any suggestions, any input, any of that, like, we do appreciate it. So, shouts to, you know, the viewer and all of the comments that came with the post. So, that's that one.
And as you can see, we're at a new section, and we are at P.S. Studio.
Which is where?
258
Verbeck
Street. Can you
in Harrisburg.
Thank you.
Midtown. Come check Sean out.
Photographer.
Yeah,
he
does
it
park
all.
At the market because
nice little stroll down the street.
Yes.
Bam. Get your photos taken.
Or you
anytime.
can go and work out down the road on Front Street. And have a nice
walk up,
view.
check Sean out.
Yes.
He's really
He
awesome.
does everything, and plus homecoming's coming up, and for the people that need to get their pictures taken and graduation, seniors,
exactly.
come
see
get your
Sean.
photos. You know, for weddings,
goes
babies. You know, some people are occupied making babies and need some pictures taken for their children, family, or however.
However you feel about it, you should come.
Thousand blessings to the cast.
All right, so
let's begin. Chrissy and Mr. Jones.
Chrissy and Mr. Jones.
I'm getting irritated with Chrissy for right now.
That's what Mer said. That's what
I'm
Mer
getting
said.
annoying because it's like you already know how dude is. Why are you gonna be there for 8 years? Pack your things and get the heck out and stuff. Stop running away and just leave.
Okay, can I get my insight on that? This is how I feel about it. True enough, she knows who he was when she met him. But in life, we grow.
Yes.
So 8 years later, I think that he should have grown to understand what's needed in a relationship. You have to build. There's no way you can be where you were 8 years ago. And if you are, it's time to keep it moving. And that's the honest to God truth. This is why she's questioning the baby thing, the marriage thing. Because what the hell? Like, okay, the studio thing. And this is the thing with me. It's kind of like a two-sided, you know, I'm at a like a stuck type of position, right? Because I do music. I love music. And I know you can very easily be in the studio till the wee hours in the morning.
Okay.
But you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
So you do have to find some type of balance because this is your woman. Like, she's 41 years old. Like, you're going to have date nights. You have to do things like that. And you don't just, you know, pump a baby in somebody and then just skate to the studio and you think, oh, yeah, she'll just raise it. That's not cool.
Okay.
That's not cool. But let's go here. She does know exactly what kind of man she has.
Yeah.
That man is chasing a hit down. I was going to say, Ebony, would you write him something? Because he's chasing a hit. And Jim, I mean, your last major joint was balling. I don't know if you'll ever go back there again. Have a baby by me. And
be a millionaire.
But wait, is he a millionaire though? That is the question.
No.
Okay then.
I think he might be $1,000.
No, he's not a millionaire.
I mean, he may be, you know, that's Jim's money or whatnot, but it's like, at some point, though, you do have to understand, like, if you, that studio life, that's going to get old one day. When you get old, you going to be by yourself. Are you cool with that? Like, I don't know. You gotta find a balance. Like,
yeah, you do have
his last song was Ballin', and that's what my girl Mar said. She said, Fallin'. she said that's currently what he's doing.
You love what you do, but it's time to start something new.
Right. And the thing
that's
is, he's
something
good
with
at
Chrissy.
it. And he's good at it. It's not that he can't write. I love his songs.
Do something, make music about your family, about what your wife want to be. You know, a wife, children, stuff. Create a song about that, you know,
yeah,
for the future. And
but
then
this is what I was
thinking
thinking too. I'm like, first of all, but she do have to take the bitter with the sweet because even when I went to go see Beyonce, she was like, my husband's on tour, such a place. He was here Thursday, so she knew he was only here one day.
But he made that sacrifice and went there for that one day.
Yes.
Right.
Things like that.
He was here Thursday.
Yeah.
Now, y'all not going to have that kind of fun. I chalked it up to that. Nobody has that kind of fun but being home. So have the kind of fun y'all have.
Yeah, but then again, B's not shopping all day.
Huh?
What you say?
B's not shopping. She's working.
Yeah, she is working right now.
So you trying to say Chrissy just shops
right now?
hard?
She's a mom.
See what I'm saying?
If she do shop all day, she shitted on them when she showed up.
Oh no, you know she shot because she got that gear. You can't front on her.
I know.
Other girl had her little cutouts on.
And it worked for both of them to me because they're on.
I mean, they're all different styles.
She showed up in her cotton.
That's what makes them.
She did.
That's what makes them.
She just
got 2 colors of cotton. T-shirt.
And she was.
But it's a separation. It's like some people pull up in like a nice Maxima, some people pull up a Beamer, then some people just coming through with a spaceship.
Nice pair of Nike, some Air Maxes. You know, not
I
everybody
think Emily to me possesses both.
in their own way.
Emily looks hot in sneakers with stretch pants, or she looks hot in a dress with some big heels. Like I think Emily has a crazy style, but then Girly, the one who does the style for Trey Songz and them, her style's crazy. Like I like her whole look. She's like
her hair is ignorant.
Her hair is bad. But see, and together, which I think they will be a team.
They'll blend and they'll make it.
Yeah, they're gonna make it.
They definitely will because Chrissy's putting her money in and she's like,
That's
chop
good.
chop.
Exactly. Let's
30
do this.
days.
And
Come
they're
on.
good. So I think that they'll be fun.
I'm glad y'all brought that up though about the fashion because next week we'll start having that biggest fashion moment of the week. So y'all this will be announcing who made the biggest splash in fashion. Each person to have their own person there. Whoever.
I think I'm looking forward to that because that is definitely what I'm looking for every time I watch a show.
Can we get a front row in Fashion Week at least? Something. Come on.
We gotta work on something.
That'd be sick. This is our front row right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Next year.
What'd you say?
Harrisburg Fashion Week will be at the Zimbo.
And I'm gonna support that. I'm gonna be there. That's Tracy, right?
That.
Tracy Greer, IMS. I know that they're participating in that, so definitely support them. But yeah, we'll be there. But I need to be at Fashion Week in New York real soon.
Yes.
Real soon. You know.
We need to do something.
Hopefully we'll see Chrissy and them's line on there somewhere. I hope.
That line's gonna be ignorant.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I mean, back to the whole Jim thing when they was having that conversation. My mom, you know, cannot stand Jim. She just thinks that he's so arrogant.
Yeah.
He is, especially how he bitched
the way
like
the way
that
he's talking to what
That wasn't necessary.
That was necessary, but it was like,
come on,
he was done.
But why? You know what the part that got me when he was inhaling, exhaling, like yo, he was puffing up. I'm like, yo, what is he? To me, that was funny. Like,
it's not that.
Why are you so? Yeah, like, what are you so angry for?
Why are people so scared of him? Even Emily was like, man, I was scared, you know, to go in and talk to him.
Because he has that. He has that. Yeah, he has that aggressive.
I wouldn't want to talk to him.
But then, like on that last show, he said he had never even been to jail. I'm not saying you got to be hard to go to jail, but it's like
you know, it's just like he act like when early on he said he was a blood, but a lot of times people fall in that situation where somebody told them that the person was bad.
Exactly, I think that's.
I mean, I've had arguments with God, and I'll be like, I don't live in third person. What up?
No, but you're right though, and that's what he is with Jam on.
I don't know, but they're all scared of Jam. It's like. Remember last year, Maurice was scared of him. He had him point his little face at the camera.
I mean, but you know what though? Your circle is your circle though. But most people he's surrounded by, they know him and somehow they're connected, interweaved with how getting put on by Jim. So a lot of times it might be just not a fear of a physical threat, but also just career-wise. Because a lot of people are there. Think about most of the people, around him is their business, not exactly based on him, but kind of coming from it. Yeah.
Situation, he had his group of people coming up on him and all that stuff and everything when they were outside, and Jones was just standing there talking to him and stuff. It's not like he was. You know,
he just gets that real hard face
and all that stuff and everything.
I mean, he just made the bull so nervous. He was like, "Just say what you gotta say."
Well, ask everybody that went at the Rucker. Ask him about the Rucker.
I heard about that.
The conversation didn't go his way. He was like, "All right, just get the fuck."
And I like Jim. You know.
And I like Jim's outfit. I mean, there we go. So just the fan thing that just hits me. Wow. But Jim's outfit was. I liked it. He looked good. He looks good in those colors. Like
he's trying to grow his braids back. I mean, because he clearly.
He's going for the special ed look.
Please, there's a time and there's an age difference when you need to cut the braids off. Like seriously.
I think 25.
I don't
no
think
older
you
than
should
25.
Be just like the viewer said, that's going to be the next style for me. It's this or it's going to be some dreads. There is no happy medium. I'm not putting no whole bunch of weave and colors and all that dumb shit. This is what you get. That's the bottom line. Period.
I'm
gonna get some dreads. Bottom line, lock it up.
Well, as long as you don't come in looking like Leon from Fame, you know, I'm cool.
What you think of Mama Jones?
I thought it was Leroy from Fame.
Is it Leroy?
And
well, I'm wrong. Leroy.
Smart shoppers.
Yeah, Leroy.
Only thing he get right is home. Look, the only thing he gets right is home lyrics. Yeah, but if I say something.
Hold up, is it Leon? Is it Leon or Leroy?
It's Leroy. It's Leroy.
And it's sharp.
Get it right.
Only thing he gets right
That's
is
why he's
home
behind.
lyrics.
That's
If
why
I say
he's
something about
behind the
Jay-Z,
camera,
you
not
need
in front
to
of
shut
the
me
camera.
right down.
Because he just throws it out there.
And
But he really acts like he knows what he's talking about.
And Audrey said, and she loves weave, Tracy.
Okay, well that's on her because
It depends on the amount that's spent.
On the weave.
Yeah, because like
No, I can't-
if it feels like
if it's not coming straight out of my scalp, I don't.
Nah, I don't like that yarn weave.
I don't like
Crochet?
None of it's good for
Crochet.
So yeah.
I wish I would see somebody with some crochet.
Nah, you ever see him? It
Whoever
looks
get your
like
boy Kai
hard to
pick
touch.
me up. I mean, he would dazzle me down.
Kai is.
But I mean, I need some sponsors for that one. Okay? Anybody out there listening?
People are willing to spend a couple of bucks for weave and.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? But you know what? I see a lot of people on Facebook advertising a lot of different prop. The one girl, she's from here. She asked Joni did a little mile, and she deals with that certain type of hair
Oh, really?
right now.
I didn't
Yeah, she pushes that on
In
you know.
India,
girls
girls would line up and they would totally shave their whole entire
Yeah, that's
head
for religious
and take-
purposes.
And no, they would buy those hair. There's people that will buy those hair though. Even
What,
though
the
they
Indian
shave
hair?
all their hair, they will
Yeah.
buy them and they will make money over
They make
Her hair just grow right back. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Basketball Wives since we didn't touch on Mama Jones
Yeah.
and her perfume.
Basketball wise, it wasn't much. It was just Drea got a little. I don't know where she got. Maybe they were probably drunk muscles. You know, people who drink and they just all of a
But
sudden
that was
they're
even
hard.
what Jackie did though.
It
I
was.
don't blame her.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
seriously,
she
I don't
reacted to
blame
Jackie.
her.
Jackie's
Because how you
miserable.
give her invitation to Bambi
Yeah.
and you just met Bambi? You know,
Right.
you come in the circle and all that stuff and everything, and you treating Dre like that. What did she do? She didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I
She
would
didn't
walk
do
off
nothing,
too.
but she didn't do
I would've
nothing but
walked
ask
off.
everybody to like you again.
That's
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She's
still,
great.
It's
like you
time.
said last week, Jackie's still getting all the attention. She's the star because everybody wants to know what she's
She
going to
is
say.
because she got drama.
But yeah, I don't
You know?
feel Jackie. I mean,
No.
and that was really the
Yeah,
highlight
Jackie
when
done.
she
And
accidentally
that's what
hit
James said. Here
Gurley.
come Fat Jackie. I said, no, I ain't gonna call Jackie fat. She's not fat. He said she's fat compared to the rest
Compared
of
to the rest of the, yeah, she is.
That's right.
I mean, it just, that show was okay, but
Yeah. And also, I'm going to touch base on Keisha Cole. I know we're short of time,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
hope everyone got a chance to see
that
it.
show was ridiculous. It was so cute.
Yes.
Like, that just felt like, it just seemed so genuine. Like,
And
I
then
don't know,
he
I
even
really,
said it when he was on air. He was like, the only person I want to marry is Keisha.
he did.
He
I
got
hope
his
it's
wife,
real, because it
so
seems very real.
hopefully genuine.
Frankie
yes,
didn't
yes.
change. Frankie's still Frankie. Frankie.
Well,
Frankie's talking man down to the baby.
it's a man down situation. I mean, fuck y'all want her to do.
And I know we're lost
She
with
got
everything, but I hope everyone got a chance to catch the BET Awards.
I did not see them all. I'm so upset.
You didn't miss anything.
I saw.
Miss anything.
I saw.
I miss my girl.
I saw. Who did you miss?
I said Van Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
On the
her.
Cypher. Yeah,
I saw her in
she
the
was on
Cypher.
it,
She
yes.
killed it. I
Yes,
saw
yes,
Cassidy.
she
He
did.
definitely
Yes,
killed
he
it.
did.
love
He was the
Cassidy.
best. He was
DMX
the best
was doing
out the
his.
group. Okay.
All types of stuff happening back
Yes.
behind that camera.
Yeah.
Only y'all know.
As you can see, this evening we have purple on because
Purple.
of domestic violence, but we also want to touch on breast cancer awareness.
Which is the pink. You see the
Yes.
pink, even the clothes. Yeah, Sean does what he does. He needs you to see all that. So
He does what he does.
So I'm going to let Tracy to touch base on domestic violence, but I'm going to also speak about the breast cancer awareness. Tracy is going to be giving us an actual exam of, stay tuned for next week, of an actual exam, you know, how to
get ready for
feel
that.
lumps and everything. She's going to get sexy for us.
It's too hot for TV.
And please do not forget in Harrisburg, PA at City Island on October 20th, it is the Cancer Walk, so please come in and participate.
Support.
And it starts at 8:30. And I'll let you continue. And also, please, if you did not register to vote, shame on you.
Yeah, because
Because
now it's
deadline
too
was
late.
October 9th.
Yeah, it's too late.
Was it? Yeah,
It was.
yesterday.
So I hope
I
everybody
hope-
got
I
that
hope-
in because
did
it's
you?
serious.
You look like that face. Like
Is
you
everybody
did.
here registered and ready? Looks like we
Didn't
are.
the viewers say I'm older?
It doesn't matter.
Y'all was
It doesn't matter.
Anywho, on a
Yeah.
serious note, I just want to say, like, as far as domestic violence goes, I mean, it's a really serious thing. Most of us have been touched by it, if not directly. We know someone who was affected by it. So, you know, we laugh, we joke, but it is a serious thing, you know. And all I can say to both men and women, it can affect you verbally. You know, like verbal abuse is abuse.
Walk away.
Walk away. Because the end result will be so much better.
It's not worth it. You're hurting your parents, your children, your relatives, everybody.
Yep. So we have a domestic violence number here. It's
24 hours.
24 hours. 1-800-787-3244. So if you're affected, holler at them. All right, guys, we gotta go. Real Talk Wrap Up Show. We out.
Peace.
I'm somewhere on the moon. You smell that sour on me when I walk into the room. Bitch, I'm gone.